with Miss D, Meka, and Mimi.
Hey.
Hey, ladies. We have a special guest here, Miss Asia. Thank you for coming to the show.
No problem.
Thank you. We're going to get into a little bit of what she does and girl talk,
Yes.
as we do. So, how's everybody?
Good.
I can't complain all about this one.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
To that. It's good to see y'all face again.
You for another week.
Yes.
Any updates? What's going on, ladies? Let's talk.
Well, with me, just been taking it day by day, trying to find my new purpose in life because it's a new year.
It is.
And I was explaining to one of my friends that, if you're not ever changing, then you're not changing.
Preach.
So for everybody out there that's trying to figure out what they're going to do with themselves for this new year, try everything.
Okay.
That's all I say. Try everything, because nothing beats a failure but to try.
And you know what? I'm going to take that. I'm going to receive that, because if you don't try, how do you know it's not possible? You know what I'm saying? Try. So put yourself out there. So I'm going to take that. I receive that.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's going on with you, Miss
Well,
Mimi?
for me, being as though it's a new year, I just want to, the sky is the limit.
Mhm.
It's not the limit. Like, I see beyond that. So
Mhm.
I've just been basically trying to focus on my goals. I just started school. So I'm
Congratulations.
entering a new career direction,
Yes.
I'm trying to be an MUA, because you gotta have makeup and let's, glammed up.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that. And just living life.
Okay.
So that's what I focus on for 2022.
Okay, that's lovely. I'm loving these stories. So you introduced us. You brought this beautiful guest on. Please tell the crew, everybody, about her and how you discovered her and
I'm
she
the
got.
father.
Listen, this beautiful, talented, amazing woman is a sister of mine.
Okay.
Her name is Asia,
Okay.
and she has been a very important person in my life. And I will say she is someone, even though I'm the big sister, she is someone that I look up to when it comes to, motherhood and, bossing it.
Bossing it.
Hey!
A boss of her own.
We love
I
bosses.
think she can explain more to you guys and to us of what she do.
Okay. So let us know.
I just live like,
You
nah.
doing something if you want boss it, baby.
That's right. I just live my life.
Yeah.
No, but I'm an esthetician, a licensed esthetician.
Okay.
It's been 3
For
years.
some people, let me stop you, who don't know what an esthetician is. Please let them know.
Yeah, so I do corrective skincare, facials, waxing, make people feel beautiful, basically. Make people's days, things like that. But more so just focus on skincare overall.
Okay.
I love it. My favorite thing to do is waxing.
Okay.
A lot of, if you follow me on Instagram, Brazilian waxing, that's kind of my
Let them
goal.
know your Instagram so they can follow you.
Asia the Esthetician. When you go on there, I do want y'all to follow my main page, but I know I just know these things. I know that page is about to get shut down. Just a lot of things I've been dealing with. So my backup page is on there. It's Asia the Esty. Because I always said that if my Instagram got shut down, probably won't be on Instagram again.
Right, but you have a backup.
I do have a backup. I made a backup for that reason because
Smart.
I knew
You
that
guys
I was
doing y'all
bad.
thing and they hating.
You gotta have a backup
backup.
plan. That's all. Just period with anything, and that's one thing I definitely live by. Anything that I do, I gotta have
That's
a plan
smart.
B.
That's
C,
why
D,
you
F,
gonna
G.
boss it. Because you thinking ahead. You
Yeah,
are the
definitely
future.
Definitely gotta have that plan. You gotta have that plan set in motion for sure. But
That's what's up. So how did you get started doing this?
okay. So everyone close to me knows that I went on bed rest probably like 4 or 5 months into my pregnancy.
Okay.
It didn't work out, obviously.
Right.
I was just trying to find things to do to keep my mind occupied because when you're on bed rest, like they're like sit down in the house, don't do anything, or like you're gonna be sitting down in the hospital.
Yeah, literally.
So-
bed. Right.
And I'm I like being by myself, but someone telling me that I have to be by myself all the time, it just didn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, my skin was breaking out really bad, and I was already into like making my own products, just for me personally or for family or whatever. And I kind of wanted to get more into that to try to figure out what was going on with my skin. So I didn't get into aesthetics to actually start my own business or to make money. I was just doing it for personal education. When I got into it, and we started waxing, I was like, oh, I could do this for the rest of my life.
Okay.
I like it. It's nice, and then it was up from there. Yeah.
Okay. So that sounds
Now
like
we here.
a boss move. for one.
Now we here.
And then God does things for us. He probably, not saying nothing negative, but he probably caused that skin condition or whatever it was going on with your skin, for you to want to be more knowledgeable about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So by you doing that, that was a step to your destiny. Believe it or not, some people don't listen.
Yeah, I can say that people put question marks and I'll be trying to put periods. I gotta stop.
Oh, wait. Say that one more time. Say that one more
Please
time.
say it again.
Run it back for the people that
I tell people that all the time. They gotta stop putting question marks when he putting periods at.
Period. And that's period.
That's gonna be a meme. Yes, that's gonna be your new meme.
I love it, and you should stamp that. You should definitely stamp that. I love it. It is 2022. We're a whole year past that. But I love what you're doing. So what do you wax, if you don't mind me asking?
So I really wax everything on my website. So all of my clients that come to me know that if they ask me to wax something that is not on my website, I will wax you.
Okay.
On my website, I do promo only for like Brazilians, legs, underarms, arms, back and chest.
Okay.
But I do everything else. I do.
All right. So y'all want to get some crotch wax?
Definitely does it all. And for anybody that's watching, I just want to throw this out here because I know everyone's always looking for a new opportunity. Any beauty, professionals in the area, estheticians, makeup artists, tattoo artists. That's what I'm looking for. Tattoo artists. We are definitely looking to fill up some suites because we just had some renovations done. So
nice.
Definitely, I'm pretty sure my info is going to be somewhere, somehow.
Absolutely.
Where are you guys located at?
In Waterloo.
Okay.
Yeah, my suite, I know, right? I travel every day to Waterloo, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I work every day.
Well, Waterloo becoming a little baby DC.
It is. That franchising out there.
But it's worth the travel.
It definitely is. It's definitely worth it.
Everybody think you gotta get on a plane to go out there.
I ain't lying. It's not that far. It takes me like 20 minutes to get to Waterloo.
Yeah.
So let's hear about your
So
oh my God. Y'all want to hear about
yes,
my first experience?
Oh, your waxing experience?
Yes.
With her.
It was the worst ever. No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
My first wax,
Okay.
Miss Asia did it. And I overreact sometimes. I will say that. But anything that you wax is going to be like a little pain.
Yeah, she can't even move on the table.
Listen.
She didn't even move.
But afterwards,
they make no noise.
I felt like a whole brand new bitch. I was walking different.
Okay. It makes you feel sexy.
That's like I felt like I lost 10 pounds in the stomach area and everything. I couldn't wait to go home and show my person at that time. This was a long time ago.
Okay, let's get it right.
She's one of the best in the DMV. I will say that it's worth the travel.
Okay.
And it's a very comfortable experience. She makes it very comfortable. She talks you through whatever you need to know. So yes, I would definitely suggest y'all come see her.
Yes. Let them know
where you
are. So in the pain level, because I've been thinking about this. I'm a shaver, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I had bought some new razors. If I can be a little transparent.
Yeah.
I bought some new razors. And I don't like how it felt. It felt too sharp.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, maybe, I need to go to some waxing.
Have you done that? Once you get waxed,
never?
You will never go back.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
You watch the butt too?
That's what she was saying. Everything else.
Hey, let me tell y'all. When I tell you, once you get waxed, you will never go back to a razor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only for the underarms. That's it.
All right.
Or your legs.
So I had a question for you, Asia. And I've been thinking about this all day. What made you decide to like really step out and do this?
Honestly, Sophie, my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. Sophie, I was just like, I mean, I am going to be that person that she's going to be looking up to for the rest of her life.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be stuck. Like, I mean, I realized early that working for people just
wasn't for you. I heard it. I can feel her. I can feel the way her energy is. I can feel energy. I don't know.
Yeah, I realized very early that working for somebody else is just not what it's cut out for me. Like, that's just not, it's never going to be in my cards. If you ever see me working for somebody else, it's because I needed some quick money right quick. So.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it was her. It was just like, I mean, I might as well do what I want to do since I do that anyway.
Yeah.
And I want her to be, you know, that person who can step out there and do whatever it is that she wants to do. Like, you shouldn't be scared. Just
No matter.
You shouldn't be scared just because it's going to be a couple more bumps in the road. You might not have never done it before, but it's something that you got to tackle. Something that you got to take head on. I mean, being a business, I'm not going to sit here and be like, being a business owner is the easiest thing or it's a walk in the park, because it's definitely not.
Yeah.
I want to quit every single day.
But do you?
I don't.
Thank you.
I can't.
Yes.
But that's a question that I wanted to ask you. Like, how do you deal with your personal life and motherhood and basically the balance of having your own business and having a personal life and dealing with motherhood?
Honestly, you know how a lot of people always be like, there's no real blueprint to motherhood or there's no real blueprint to parenthood. There's no real blueprint for life. So honestly, I take it day by day. I mean, obviously the experience that I went through, you know, younger, it has a lot to do with it. Like, I'm never going to have, you know, I want my child to grow up in a two-parent household, or at least want my child to be able to be like, okay, well, I saw mommy and daddy every day of my life, even if they weren't together. Like, I got to see them every single day. Yeah. Like, I got to watch my mommy do this, and I got to travel with her and go do this, and all this kind of thing. So that's that's a big part of everything. But honestly, I just take it day by day. I have no blueprint. I'm not gonna lie, no blueprint at all. Like, I take this a day at a time. Like, I encounter a lot of people. I do a lot of networking, so learning things and getting to know about new things that are very scary in the business world. It's become, I don't know, it's become easy. Yeah. But it's not easy, but it has become easy because it's something that I have to do.
And that's what we call bossing it.
Thank you.
Yes. She said it become easy.
It become because you gradually get attached to the thing that you are destined to be, and you start feeling like, okay, I got this. You gotta look yourself in the mirror and be like, you a boss ass bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing something over and over again doesn't make perfection. It makes improvement.
Absolutely.
Right. That's right.
So
it definitely does.
So researching, doing regardless of what fields you get into, what business you get into, you have to continue to educate and continue to do research and continue to do things. Like you don't just get into something and be like, okay, well, this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm doing. Like, you don't do that.
It
like,
doesn't
you continue,
stop.
Yeah, you continue to learn. You continue to learn, and you have to do it every single day.
I like that attitude.
That's a good.
I saw somewhere where someone, because I work for myself and then I work for a corporation, and because like you said, you know, sometimes you get into a situation where
you gotta do what you gotta do.
But I saw something because I got really stressed out with working for myself. And I was like, dang, you know, I always say that I wanted to work for myself, but I feel like I'm working for myself every single minute. And we have, I wrote it down somewhere. I ain't got it with me right now, but I'm going to bring it back to y'all, or you can look it up for yourself. But there's a certain amount of minutes that you have in every day. And how would you feel if you woke up every morning and that same amount of minutes that you have, I think it's like 1,144 minutes or something. But say, for instance, you woke up every day having that amount of money in your account.
So as you was talking about this, right? So it's this movie. It's on Netflix. It's somewhere. I gotta find the name of the movie.
Let's say it.
I have to find
I
it. I got you.
And we're going to post it on, make sure y'all follow us.
It's a good ass movie. So basically, their time is basically like
in time.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
It's called?
Yeah, I think so.
In
time. So like their time is basically their currency.
Their time is
their currency. How they spend their time.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you gotta watch it. I don't want to, I don't like to.
Yeah,
But you definitely gotta watch it. But that's what
it makes me think that, especially with me when I first started working for myself, I was like, okay, this is cool. My thing, and the reason why I started working for myself because I didn't want to pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just being honest. I did not want to pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured out a way to work for myself, and you never pay taxes. Because you can write off everything, every money that comes into you. You can say that goes into, which it does. It goes in because when you're working for yourself, it goes right back into your business, especially when you're using your home or whatever. You have to run a studio, whatever you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought about that, and then I think that at night, when I used to be up at 4 a.m. doing my notes, because I saw clients all day long, and then when I got home, I was exhausted, so I had to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I would get up at 2, 3 in the morning, and between 2 and 4 is when I did my notes, my billing to the government, so I can get my money.
Mm-hmm.
But it made me think like I always said I didn't want to go to work because I got tired of somebody telling me I can't take a break, I can't do this, I can't do that. But working for yourself, there are no breaks.
Yeah, but
Never.
also there are
That's
never
true.
any breaks. But I will say physical work, like me actually going into wax and do facials, I really only work 3 or 4 days a week. If that.
You choose your
I choose my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So every other day, like obviously I have time to relax, and obviously I have time for Sophie to be home with me. But every other day I handle what I need to handle. Like I'm in school too, so I do my homework. I brush up on my business taxes, which I have to do.
Do your
Big Curry, if you watching this, I got you. But gotta do it.
What are you going to school for?
Nursing.
Oh, nice.
Fact.
Look at that.
For
Look
nursing.
at that.
Yeah. So you're multi-talented.
Yeah. It's crazy. One thing that I have taken from my brother. He always used to be like, it don't matter what they put in front of us, we gonna be the best at whatever we do.
Tackle it.
That's
Like
like
a G.
you know what? You sound like well, she's not my friend no more, but she might be watching this, so I give you kudos.
Hey, friend.
No, she's not my friend no more.
Hey, friend. I know you see us now. How you doing?
But someone told me because I was going to school for medical office administration, and I wanted to do that so I can just learn more things to do in the office because I've always worked in the office.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to learn more things to do, and so I can work anywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, they got me. I was telling them about the homework they had me doing, and I was like, they got me learning medical terminology, and I was like, I ain't gonna be talking about no femurs and no kaleidoscopes and whatever they
But
was
a lot
saying.
of people don't know that a lot of medical terminology is like, so you really learn another language.
And that's what she told me. She said, if you're gonna do something, you're gonna be the best at it.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever they want you to learn, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And you have given you and Mimi have definitely given me inspiration because I don't know why anybody who got a iPhone knows that anytime we talk about things, your iPhone is recording you.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep getting these ads to go back to school. And
Really?
I have those who don't know, I have low degrees and certification in ministry and all this stuff. And I don't boast about it because if people be like, you never tell me about your graduations, and I don't because I don't do it for the fame. I do it because I need that piece of paper in order for me to go in somewhere and say, take me
I
seriously.
didn't even invite nobody if I graduated.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody even knew I was graduating. I just kind of got my hood together.
Yeah, if you come to my house, you'll see all types of certifications and all this stuff that I got on because I'm proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
However, I feel like there's something pulling me to go back to school for ministry. And every time I turn around, I'm getting an email, a call. Like today, I got a call from a school that I applied for a long time ago, and all of a sudden, I got some type of they want me to come. I've been accepted,
Don't
but
put a period without trying to put a question mark.
and that's why I told you to keep saying that because I'm a screen record that part,
Mm-hmm.
and that is going to be my new slogan
Mm-hmm.
for 2022.
That is
Is go ahead and do what it is that's being called. Everybody's being drawn to something.
Yeah.
And during this pandemic, we were all drawn to something. And I don't know and I know I'm not speaking for myself. I know I'm not speaking for myself. There's way too many people who told me that they found their niche.
Yep.
People who never sewed before started making masks, and now they're making money
Mm-hmm.
by making masks.
Mm-hmm. People had time to sit at home and think
and be with
and
themselves.
be with themselves and
And
learn
figure
to
out
have
what
to
it is.
like themselves.
Learn to like themselves and actually learn what they
COVID
like.
brought the hustle out
It
of a
brought
lot
the
of
hustle.
Man,
That's the biggest
COVID
part.
brought a lot of money out of a lot of people, and I'm just
It
saying,
did.
I ain't gonna say 2022, but if they shut us back down, listen, go spend your money with me.
So I'm thinking about, and I've been, all these like business ventures have been coming towards me, and I'm a multitasker,
Yeah.
and I think that's the Libra in me, because I always try to find some type of balance in my life, but there is never any balance, and I'm finding myself doing so much. And probably about 4 or 5 months ago, I bought a sewing machine. And I grew up sewing. I grew up in the South, so we had to kind of make, our own stuff a little bit. And in my era, like y'all don't know, I'm in my 40s, so we had to take home economics, where you had to learn to sew and you had to learn to do.
I took home ec too. It was some bullshit. It was a little white lady trying to teach a whole bunch of black kids how to make macaroni and cheese.
See.
But I learned from a Southern woman how to sew. I made skirts and all this stuff. So I was thinking, like, one business venture I want to do is like, I could be a cleaner for people. I ain't trying to clean your clothes. I don't wash and dry at home, but if you need stuff fixed, because the cleaners are charging you an arm and a leg now.
Yeah.
So, and anything that we can do to venture out and create more money,
Yes.
I suggest you all do that. But hit me up if y'all need something hands. I'm just $5, $10.
Yeah.
But Mimi,
make that money.
When Mimi told us about, if y'all go back and watch our previous shows, Mimi told us about how she wants to go back to school, and now she's saying that she is actually taking her classes and she's doing. And every time I talk to her, she's telling me about, all this stuff that she got going on in her life. But she managed to fit school into everything that she got going on.
Yeah.
And I'm so
Kids
proud of her.
and
Yes.
all of that. Yeah.
I'm so proud of her. And she's
Thank
going to school
you.
for something. And I suggest that you all, if there's something that you want to do, because I tell everybody, anybody who went to college, it doesn't make them super smart. It makes them super smart in one topic. Because that's what they went to school for. And so it doesn't make them super smart in the world. It makes you super smart in that one topic. And if you want to go to school for something and learn something, definitely please.
And let me
do
tell
it.
you, I'm a jack of all trades because I don't want to culinary arts school.
Yeah.
I went to school to be an EMT. Now I'm doing makeup. I done went to school for construction.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I done did a lot of stuff.
I like
Interesting.
that. I like that.
I done did a lot
I
of
would have
stuff.
never.
I passed everything except for the EMT.
So what made you not pass AET?
I just don't think I'm the type of person who can deal with the medical
But
field.
she tried.
I learned
The
a
fact
lot.
of the matter is that she
Listen,
tried.
listen.
I feel like backstory.
I feel like the only shit and poop and vomit that she can deal with is her kids.
Okay.
And she's
Okay.
absolutely
I got
That's
you.
it.
Nothing.
I just
Laugh,
I couldn't do it. I
Exactly.
couldn't do it. They took me on a trial run and I said, this is not the field for me.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot. So when anything happens, if anything ever happens,
CPR.
God forbid, I got you. I know a little
So I know,
I
I know
think-
CPR,
I think
but
I
I'm
know
not
everybody-
CPR.
I think
I'm
CPR
not
from
doing
the
I know a
CPR.
lot
everybody.
about
I had to
get by
do
a
one
car,
too.
not to move you. I know a lot. I know a lot.
That's good.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
It's a
important.
lot of
Yes.
life skills that go
Yeah,
with that in
absolutely.
emergencies. Because a lot of people don't know, what to do
In an emergency.
in
Yeah.
serious situations.
Well, I'm gonna tell everybody now. Like I said, like in my field, there's a lot. Like I tell people, I'm a mandated reporter. There's a lot that being a social worker. There's a lot you have to do.
Oh, yeah, social work.
Yeah.
That's what when I first started school, that was what I was on my major was on.
Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer. That's what I first went to school for. So I know business law. The only class I took business law and tax law. I didn't get to the criminal justice part yet. My money wasn't that long. I dropped out.
But still, you tried.
but
The
there-
fact of the matter is,
And I like that y'all hear
I'm telling
Dee keep
y'all.
saying that. She's like,
I'm
you
telling
tried.
y'all, the
She's just
fact
such a
of the
motivator.
matter-
I love it.
Because you have to, like I said earlier, you have to put yourself out there. Take a leap of faith. God got us regardless. Even if you don't pass or whatever have you, you know something from that class, right?
Right.
So we gotta just.
And that's what I say. Like, keep moving forward. Don't never give up
Don't
on
give
your
up.
goal.
Don't give
And I
up.
saw a post where somebody posted a man who was like 80-something years old, and he got his high school diploma.
Mhm.
And that really
I
inspired
think I
me.
saw that.
Yeah, and that really inspired me because I'm like, you know, no matter how old we get, or whatever it is that you have set out to do, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. And
Yes.
for those who grew up in households, because I'm one, I grew up in a household where nobody encouraged me to do stuff. And I'm an artist. If you come in my house, like I do my own painting in my home.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to come
I'm
in
a
and do no
painter.
artwork. Yeah. Like so I
It's
have like,
therapeutic.
it's very therapeutic. But you know, my aunt told me that, you know, she thought that I was gonna grow up to be an artist.
Mhm.
But that's because I like to draw. That's just
Yeah.
a hobby. That's not something I
Yeah,
want to make
a
money
lot
from.
of people, and that's what a lot of people, that's where a lot of people mess up at when they're trying to figure out what they want to do, like starting their own business wise. Like, some hobbies just need to be hobbies. Like, I understand, like, I mean, of course, if you love something, you're good at it, you want to try to, you know, make a profit off of it. But sometimes when you start making a profit off of what you love to do, you stop loving it.
That's
right.
another.
Yeah,
That's another
yeah,
factor. That's another factor. That makes.
I
a
never,
lot of
I
sense.
never looked at it like that.
But I've known some
Like
people.
cooking, I would never, like, you know, and you know I can cook. I would never start
Instead of
selling
the
food.
person who say I don't know
I make
how to cook.
reservations.
Every time she on Instagram,
I
post
make
all that
reservations,
good ass
but
food. And say,
I would
I don't know
never.
how to cook the
Y'all
best.
keep talking about
Hold
this
on.
food and
Hold
ain't
on.
bring no food. I
Next-
don't get
That's
it.
what
Next
week,
week,
because I've been
next
drinking.
week,
Infused.
next
We
week
is
we
some
gonna have
food.
some food.
My belly
But
is growling.
I just want to say this.
But we love you.
She doesn't promote her cooking, but the best shrimp and grits, the best steak and cheese. What was it? It wasn't a sub.
It was just a sandwich.
It was a
So
sandwich.
look, I'm the
Just
type
look it
of
up.
person, you know my mother, right?
Mhm.
So growing up with my mother, you know, you cook what the hell is in the house.
Yes.
If it's in the house, I'm gonna make
Cook
some out
through the
of it.
refrigerator. What you said.
Cook
through
what's in the refrigerator, cook
That
what's
was
in the
the
cabinet,
best
cook what's in the... Man.
I ain't had this sandwich in about 5 years, and I still remember what it tastes like.
Man.
Oh, that's only a
It was
sandwich.
steak, it was shrimp, it was some type of sauce she made out of.
So imagine having like a shrimp steak and cheese. It was like that, but it was on like the Outback
Chocolate
bread.
bread.
The Outback bread.
Okay.
Ciabatta.
Ciabatta. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
It was
the
some
best.
whole
Square one, right?
bread.
It was the best sandwich I ever had in my life.
Cook the sucker up, did you?
But like I said, like I can cook, I can do a lot of things. But if I was a star, I would hate that shit. I would hate it. I would never, like I would dead ass never cook at home.
But
again
you
if I
know
started.
what?
if you were a caterer, or
Yeah, like I
something
would
like
never
that.
do no shit.
During the pandemic, I was bored, and I'm those who know that I'm a, what do you call it? Empty nester. I guess that's what you would call it, because my kids ain't never home.
Mhm. Yeah.
But during the pandemic, my son left and he was gone to his girlfriend's house, and my oldest son, he has his own apartment. So I was at home by myself, and I'm used to cooking for a big family.
So you cook.
So I was
overcooked.
cooking.
Mhm.
And I know, like, because I do social work, I have clients who the only way I track them is through social media. Shout out to Dirty Knuckles. Y'all ever see?
I follow him on Instagram.
That's my brother from another mother. He used to be one of my clients.
Okay.
And the only way I track him is through social media. And one day he posted he was hungry, and he showed, you know, people in the background. So I cooked a whole bunch of food and took it to him, and he was like, "Yo, you should have a food truck." But I didn't want to get paid for it.
Right.
So what I would do is I would cook for myself, because I'm in the house for myself.
Mhm.
And I would cook big meals and just take them to him and his friends and whoever else is homeless, and just feed them.
Mhm.
But I didn't want to get paid from it.
I used to do the same thing, but not intentionally though. I just randomly like would cook, and I would just cook a lot of food. My child's father doesn't eat leftovers,
Oh yeah, okay.
and neither does my child. So instead of having it sit in the refrigerator for days and days and days at a time, y'all know, but y'all don't know. Y'all know.
Well,
I
we're
have
learning now.
it- y'all know I have a
Learn something new
nonprofit,
every day.
and we're all we're usually
Tell
all
them,
in the,
yeah, so tell
Right,
them the
I
name of your
absolutely wanna
nonprofit.
tell us about it.
Thinking Clearly. That came straight from my sister. Me and my sister, we built that together.
Thinking clearly.
Thinking Clearly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our nonprofit. We're all about raising mental health awareness in Ward 6, 7, and 8, but we kind of say in like Ward 6 or 7, just because that's where I'm from.
Mhm.
You know, it's a little. the city a little different. It's just like I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable everywhere I go.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm comfortable at home, so it is what it is, and that's like the neighborhood that I grew up in. So that's of course the neighborhood that I want to get back to.
Mm-hmm.
But if I make food or something that I know they're not gonna eat it, I'll box it up, take it down to the gas station, take it out to 25 store, take it on the street, give it to somebody, and they love it. They love it. But now our nonprofit started by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that.
So my sister is a chef. She's Tubby's Kitchen. She's a chef. She is actually a really good chef. She usually, like when she was making plates or she was selling them, any plates that she would have left over, we would take down like to the home. She would call me, just go down 8th Street, take them down to the homeless or whatever, let them have food. During the pandemic, you know, because a lot of people didn't really have a lot of money, so she would have a lot of leftover plates and would be like, oh, well, what should we do with this food? And I'm like, well, you know, the kids are home. You know, they're not getting their free lunch or nothing anymore. So let's try to see if some families want some food. We can, you know, you make your regular plates. You can pack up a couple plates. You know, we can pack up a couple plates, get some chips or something, get some things from Dollar Store, throw it in there, you know, and take it to them. They had a couple families, and then we was just like, you know what? Thanksgiving, we just want to go outside and we're going to have some free food and some, you know, whatever people donate. Donations, I hate it. Like, it's a double-edged sword because me and Janae,
too much and what you don't need.
Yeah, me and Janae, we do it, you know, it's us. We don't have a team, like, I mean, technically we have a team for, you know, government and paperwork and everything like that. But at the end of the day, that's actually doing the work. It's just us. So when people dropping off donations, my house look like a damn storage unit. And you know I hate it. But it's for, you know, the better good of everything.
That is amazing.
Also, side note, I don't know if y'all know this, but if you ever donate to the men's shelter, I usually go down to 801 Men's Shelter in MLK.
Okay.
In Southeast. If you ever go down there, they don't just need men's clothes and shoes and food and things like that. They also ask for children's clothes, they ask for women's clothes, they ask for things like that. Some of them like to wear women's clothes, some of them have teenagers, and some of them have teenagers and kids that, you know, they want to give things to, you know, they have girlfriends, like these are regular human beings, like they have girlfriends, they have regular lives, they just don't have a place to stay. So you can definitely take those things down there because they definitely will take them. And if they don't take them to give to someone, they might take them to sell them. They gonna hustle it. They gonna get some money.
They gotta hustle.
So, you know,
tell them again where to go down and donate.
So there are multiple men's shelters. Well, I can't even say that because, you know, during the pandemic and everything, you know, the government can close down a lot of shit. But I know throughout the city there are a couple of men's shelters, women's shelters, whatever. Don't ever be afraid if you say, oh, well, I only have men's jeans. You can take it to a women's shelter. They have sons that need clothes that they need to provide for. You know, like just things like that. That like don't just think. I know in Maryland it's a little different because they're not taking older used clothes. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that, but they're not. I know in PG County they don't. Everything has to be brand new with tags on them. Everything has to be brand new with tags on them, or you have to take everything to the cleaners and have them, you know, have
you have to have the tag sticker on it
from the cleaner.
But
in DC,
there's another place that Second and D Shelter. I go there a lot because I had a few clients who work there, and if I can be a little bit transparent, my mom used to work there and live there.
Okay.
So I have like a connection. I'm very connected to the Second and D Shelter.
Okay.
Plus, you know, I know you're probably there.
Oh.
But anyway.
Never story, never time.
Never story, never time. Hit us in February. Don't get that. But I go there often to donate my clothes. And I don't, I think this year was probably the first year that I ever asked for, and that's just for, because tax laws are very different this year, and I need to maximize my benefits. It's the first time I ever asked for the slip. Okay. You know, that they give you donate stuff.
I don't know, maybe I'll start doing it if I actually, you know, like if I actually get it.
I've never asked for that.
And people always, all the time, like when I'm trying to build my team, and this is actually why I don't have a team. Because the first thing that everyone has asked me, and it's no shade to nobody because I get it, you're not going to really do nothing that you're not trying to make a profit off of. But the first question they ask me is, oh, well, when you take the clothes to get donated, what do you get back in return? And immediately I just be like, no.
Well,
because
that's what I wanted.
I feel what you're saying, because it's not out of.
But like I said, when me and Nate first started it, it was literally, all right, well, these kids hungry, we got extra food.
And that's from your heart.
You know,
but you do get a return in that.
I definitely
and
can.
And to those who
I
don't
definitely
understand,
can.
you get a return in that. And when you give to the world gives back to you.
Man,
and, you know, when you give to God's people, God gives back to you.
No matter what, whether you get a
how
or not.
you're doing it, He will give you back tenfold. And God loves a cheerful giver.
Yes.
And if you're doing it without, so that's why I say this is my first time. This is the first year I ever got a slip
Selflessness.
for, and like I said, I'm doing it for tax purposes because it's the first time I ever not going to file, you know, and claim anybody. But when I first gave, it felt like a relief for me, one. And then, but then it felt really good because I'm like, I don't even have to see the people, because that was my concern when I used to give my stuff away. I would have to see the people with my stuff on.
Why?
But I mean, that was my 20-year-old years. You know, when I used to give my kids clothes away, and I go to my friend's house, and they get the jacket on the floor, and I be like, I spent $75 for that jacket.
Oh,
okay. You want
it
jacket on the floor type thing,
right.
you know.
Okay.
But to see, to give, and I do know that because I've worked in social work for so long, and I've taken people to these places,
right,
to retrieve clothes.
Okay.
And while in there, I've seen regular people that I know. You see small. I see regular people that I know that are regular hood motherfuckers. And they're getting clothes. Because they need it.
Because they don't have clothes.
So it made me want to give more. Because I'm like, this ain't even for just Joe Blow who sleeping outside.
It's for everybody.
This for Tom who need some uniform pants.
For work.
And he ain't got the money to go get it, but he need this job. This for Megan or Alice who need that white button-up shirt. And she don't know where to go get it from, so she went down to the free clothing place to go find her a white button-up shirt. So that's why I love Second and D Shelter. Like, anybody can go there to get what
I
they
like
need.
that. I do like that, because some shelters, it's, you know, it's first come, first served.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Another thing, another venture that I have, like when I said, y'all
next.
follow us, because Boston has a lot to offer. I'm telling y'all. We about to come out with,
multi-talented,
we about to come out with
educated.
this little boutique we about to do where it's a thrift store. You know, I have people who are constantly giving me stuff, and I don't know why they give it to me. Those who have known me know that I already got a lot of clothes. I have a lot of clothes, too many clothes for me.
All my clothes aren't even at my house.
That's a woman, period. I think I have a lot of clothes.
I got a
Who
whole closet
have
in my
an entire bedroom
Yeah.
that was just filled with clothes.
Yeah.
And that's how I was, but I had that so that if anybody wanted to come and get something,
Yeah.
and it was set up, I had it set up like a boutique, and that's what I plan on doing. So if anybody want to donate, you know, hit us up on our Gmail, which is BostonTV@gmail.com. You know, if you want to donate some stuff, but I want to do that because there are a lot of people out here who you never know. Like when I think about my nieces, who out the blue, they be like, Auntie, I ain't got no jacket. And I know my sister got a job, she had to pay light bill, gas bill, rent, you know, but I want to make sure that my niece is fly as she can be, because she want to be out here, and you know, and I don't want my sister to have to worry. So when you give back, you're giving not just to the person, you're giving to the person's family, because the person's family ain't got
It's about
it.
the community.
You get back what you put out.
Like she said earlier, you get back what you put out.
Yeah, and I love that. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing.
Yeah, so
We're proud here.
And again, like I said, entrepreneurship and running things on your own is not easy. Every day with the nonprofit, because again, it's starting a nonprofit and doing things yourself. A lot of money is coming out of your pocket, so it's nonprofit, you know, everything like that. So
you have to invest in yourself.
But what made me keep going, that testimony to God, oh my God, I think, not our second event, our third event that we did, on the way, leaving the event, I lied to you not. My car is, well, my friend's car is here, this car right here, and this car coming this way. I had no idea how this car spent around and missed us, and like literally hit the car in front of us. You feel me? Hit the car in front of us, spent around and missed us completely.
I heard you say he saved your life twice.
Man.
So you mean to tell me that the car behind you went around you?
The car that was coming towards us hit the car in front of us, spent around us, hit the car behind us, and like
didn't touch you.
Didn't touch us at all. Not one bit. And that was literally probably like 10 or 15 minutes after we left our
one of your first
events. So
wow.
I was like, all right, I get it. I got it. I'm gonna go ahead. I got the message.
So what do you think? What do you think that he was trying to tell you? And then, what did you grasp from that?
So that day, I will honestly say it was a lot going on. I was more so, I'm not gonna say upset that we were giving back, because that's what I love to do. I love putting smiles on people's faces. It's like, I ain't gonna say my purpose, but that's just what I do. That's just what I do. I just, I make
you all have purpose. That's your purpose.
I make
whatever season you in. That's your right now. That's
I make people smile. That's just what I do. But it was just a lot like a logistics in the background with me spending money and things like that. Not that it was an issue, but it was just like
a little frustration.
They're supposed to be together, but
What
it
did you
is
tell
what
me
it is.
earlier, D, about the enemy? When you said that you let him seep in, the enemy let the enemy seep in, give him a minute. And he'll take the whole hour. Like,
yeah, he will. He'll give you anything you get upset about. Mm-hmm. He's going to come right there and try to make it bigger than what that little thing was.
Mm-hmm. So on the way home when that happened, I was just like, all right, I get it, I understand, my bad.
So you got the message.
Yeah, I got the message. Yeah, I understand more than one.
And that's what we're trying to spread here at Boston. It's not all about you reaping the benefit of you being here on earth. A lot of people be like, they want the blessings. They want a whole bunch of blessings for them to reap the benefit. But my prayer, my daily prayer is, God, please bless me so I can bless somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't understand that, because people think that you're going to get blessed. How you think you're going to get blessed and you don't get nothing?
Give nothing.
So you don't get
take.
How you taking and you think you're going to get something? Like, you don't give nothing. You don't talk. You don't say thank you. Like, at least, every day, just say thank you. Thank you for waking me up.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for this roof over my head. Thank you that I'm able to get on my phone and get on Twitter and Instagram.
For air.
Thank you that I could walk outside
and
I know where I'm going when I get in my car. Thank you. I know where my next meal coming from. Anything. It's a lot of people don't do that, but they expect blessings, and then they try to figure out why it's happening.
Give him praise.
You know what? And this is gonna make me. You know what? We already knew each other before this. But it's gonna make me be a little bit more closer to you, because you're being a lot transparent here, okay?
That's what we here to do, everyone said. You already
Yes.
I'm so happy. I'm proud of you, young lady. And you're young.
26.
Very young.
I hate saying
And she knows what she wants and what she's trying to do out here.
Yeah, at this point, I don't really have a choice. I gotta go. I gotta have my next steps. It's not about me no more.
Now, I had a question. You was telling us about the nonprofit and the things that you do, and you was talking about mental health as well, right?
Yeah,
so tell us a little bit about the mental health section.
So that's what our nonprofit is based off of, raising mental health awareness in the community. The Black community, it is what it is. Mental health isn't talked about very often, looked down on a lot, or it's just not a lot of education on it. Everybody around me has dealt with some type of mental health issue, whether they have been diagnosed and they know it or not. A lot of people, when you see people die, when you're around people who have seen someone die in their arms, it's traumatizing. Like, you're traumatized, and you don't have certain resources, to deal with that.
Can I?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Boss It TV. The ladies of Boss It are here. We feeling good. We had a couple of drinks, and we about to do some shots right now.
Ooh, shots!
Hey! Shot! Hit that one more time. What? What he say?
Oh.
What? All right, like the here go.
To Boss It,
ladies, bring it in. Yes.
Episode 1.
Tap it. Here you go. Oh my goodness.
Love it.
Whew. I don't be doing whiskey, but that
It make you wanna
that.
let me love you down.
Oh, she wanna get her down, y'all. And
That's how I feel.
we have some Japanese whiskey
My favorite.
that we have for our special guest. She's gonna break it open and have some.
Yeah, we gonna taste it. We gonna taste it.
Yeah.
Probably before the end of the episode.
Before the
Yeah,
end of
know
the
about
episode.
sip it
But
slow.
we are in here. We are enjoying each other, bouncing ideas and strategies and different topics and business ideas off of each other, and it's amazing. And it's important to have a good circle and let your people know you love them
That's
and you
right.
got their back. And that's what these ladies do for me.
You know I got
And I
that.
just met you, but you just did the same.
You know.
So now we have a bond. So I just want to let you guys know to keep your friends and
I
family
need friends.
in your life, and you know,
Your circle of
lift
support is
each
very
other
important.
up.
Yes.
We all need it. Me, even me.
That's
I know y'all can't believe that shit, but even me. Okay. But we were talking about some serious issues, the mental health community, and you were telling us about your things you're doing that you
Yeah.
want to express to.
Yeah, so like I said, so we are trying to raise mental health awareness in the Black community. I don't know if a lot of people know, but Ward 6, 7, and 8, you know, that's, I guess you could say, the more impoverished area of Washington, D.C. Whatever, that's where I grew up at. So, I mean, of course, why not give back to a community that, you know, that you grew up in?
Yes.
Raising mental health awareness, I know to a lot of people it's like, oh, you should be having seminars, you should be doing this and the third, but mental health awareness in my city is a little different because it's sometimes people are so down and bad they can't go out and buy clothes. It's just they just in that mental state. So getting donations to giving back clothes is something that I do.
Right.
Feeding people, not being able to feed your family, not being able to bring food home to your family, that also goes into mental health. So providing hot food for that, you know, that's another thing that we do. So it's just like trying to cover all sides of mental health and also make everyone feel included.
Absolutely.
I congratulate
And
you.
commend you. You are
Yes.
awesome. Yes, give me some claps.
So,
Give me some claps. Give me some claps. We need some claps on that.
But yeah, no, me and my sister, we definitely got into it. Both of us deal with mental health, as
Okay.
a lot of people.
Please have your sister come on.
Of course, Tubby's Kitchen, definitely Tubby's
Yes,
Kitchen.
yes.
Shout all
We eat good in the hood.
I'm trying to eat good because I keep hearing about all this good soul food y'all cooking, and I ain't had not one bite.
Listen, if we ever do a little private, little mini friends event, you might get some.
Okay, I appreciate
something on
that.
the
Just the
large scale.
invite. I just
It ain't gonna happen, and I do the infused food too. That's my favorite thing to do.
Shut your mouth.
I like getting people high.
You gotta know
That's, you better shut your mouth.
Now I just want to say,
No, you can't say
No, pause. Because before she tells the story,
Yes.
let me tell y'all
She about to
that before I took everything out of the car and gave it to her, I said, eat half of a half. Because the place that I get it from, I don't know if she microdoses when she cooks. She kind of just, she's like me, she kind of just
do
cooks.
it.
Yeah. So, and I know how I looked up off the one. The motherfucker was so good though. You know those stack food that you just gotta keep
all I'm gonna
eating.
say is,
But it's the edibles.
You
like,
know, you gotta keep
no,
eating
all I'm
it.
gonna say is this:
She was having 3 days.
if you order anything, no matter what it is, a brownie, a cookie, a meal from Asia, just expect to be high for full 5 days.
Damn!
If you have young children,
Sign
like
me up.
myself,
Sign me
expect
up.
them to
Sign
pay for
me
the
the fuck up.
But
motherfucker.
I always
To
give a
fend for
warning.
yourself.
I always
Yeah.
give a warning.
4 days straight
She's
high?
gonna give you, believe her.
Asia,
I am the
I will be
example.
putting in the order really good.
We want
Listen,
some
listen.
for that.
Okay.
4 days.
Let me know when you put in the order so I know not to bother you for the next
Okay.
4 or 5 days because I know you're not gonna
I
answer.
need a nap.
It's kind of like when you're going on vacation.
Ooh.
You're definitely
I'm going
going
on
on
vacation
a
every
vacation.
day.
Me
Okay?
too.
Every day.
And her gummies that she make, don't expect to know anything that's going on for the next couple of days.
Okay. That's how I like to be.
You need that in your life.
Sometimes you just need to just
She does it all.
disappear.
Yeah.
Asia
Just
does it
disappear.
all. She does it all.
Okay, Angel. You will be hooking me up, right? All right.
Enjoy
Well, all
your
right.
time here with
I
her.
told you I'm always like when I do randomly cook, I'm always looking for people to give shit to because it just said no.
Well, my address is.
Don't say it on air. Y'all gonna have to do that behind the scenes, baby. We don't want no stalkers, do we?
You know I don't. You know I don't.
You might want one or two.
No, we don't want no stalkers.
Okay, I ain't know, because you was about to say it on here. Okay, no stalkers. Y'all don't
Real
stalk.
dangerous.
I know my limits.
They, you know, you beautiful, and they might come after you.
Girl, don't nobody want this.
Yes, they do.
After they see this,
Yes, they
they
do.
don't
We
want
was
you.
talking about
I'm sure
earlier.
they won't.
The last time that I seen someone, a drug addict, pregnant,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
I was like, wait a minute, what?
It's
Because they want a little bit of everything, but it's a lot to offer. I have a lot to offer, and it overwhelms.
Are you single? Are you single?
I am very much single, but there is somebody out there that if they heard me say that, he would hit me upside my fucking head.
Oh, so she ain't single.
No, I'm single. I'm very much single.
It's just for her to feelings. He
Oh,
gotta
And
get
then
on
I'm
it.
trying to
He
hit me
gotta
upside
do
my
it.
head.
Because he not doing his job.
Don't come over here.
I ain't coming. I ain't gonna come for you today. I know what your shit is. I'm not gonna come for you. Y'all don't come for me. I just wanted to know.
We have about a month and a half for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I am single.
She's single.
Give me a gift. I like flowers.
I like dates.
Okay, so we cracking open this
I like dates on the beach.
long walks.
Yeah.
You taking one? You
Come on.
indulging?
Long walk
Come
on
on.
the beach, on the island.
I don't even know him.
It's okay. Get to know
Get
him.
to know
I don't want
him.
to play. You don't want to get to know him.
Get to know
Get
him.
to know
He
him.
did nothing.
They y'all know I'm not a drinker.
How they got to?
I'm a
It's
toker.
Tokyo.
Okay?
He
No,
he did nothing.
Tokyo.
I'm a toker. You did
My
try
man
to
said
come
Tokyo.
Santori. Santori. Oh, we not giving no.
Look.
Santori though.
Yeah, no promotion, but still promotion. Cause
It's
drinking.
definitely
I
one of my
never
favorites.
had-
and I
I'm
don't
whiskey,
drink
but I ain't
whiskey,
playing that and
but-
Hibiki. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hibiki, Hibiki.
Okay.
So is this the stuff that they squirt into your mouth when you be at
the
No.
hibachi lounge? Are you
No.
serious? I don't
So
think
what
No.
I'm
so.
getting myself into, ladies?
It's some
Danger!
some whiskey.
What
Watch
you get yourself
yourself.
into? Danger!
Danger! Which one is danger?
Oh,
I have no idea.
Just be like,
That ain't it.
yeah, shots fired. Shots fired. Yo, they wildin', we wildin', we having a good time. I
Yeah.
hope you're enjoying this episode.
Make sure y'all like, share, comment, because we want to know what y'all gotta say.
We love you guys.
Yeah, and subscribe. Hit that
Please
button.
review.
Hit that button. I've been telling people all day, make sure they hit that button.
Hit it,
So
hit
you
it.
can know when we on there. It's not just gonna be. It's gonna be a Friday night. So we're gonna have stuff throughout the week for y'all.
Yes, and
You
let
know,
us
something to look
know
at.
if you want to be a guest. Come through, chill out with us, drink with
Yeah.
us, talk about your feelings, whatever you got going on, your business, your entrepreneurship, whatever you got going on. Come holler at us.
And
Yes.
definitely give us some feedback.
Yes,
We like feedback.
feedback.
That's how all businesses go.
Yes,
Yeah.
feedback. What we can do better, what you like, what you don't like, because we can take criticism.
Hold on, before I take this second
Santori.
shot,
That's Santori.
So
That's Santori.
what is it? Tory?
Santori. Call him Big Tory. That's Big T.
Big T.
Big T.
Before I let Big T up in me, okay? I want to give y'all a song because I told y'all every week I'm gonna come to y'all with a song
My
that I
girl.
need for y'all to listen to. Now this song gets me going every morning, and I know, like I told y'all, y'all gonna get a little bit of church, a little bit of Bible, a little bit of all that from me because I
Yes.
feel like that inspires me. So I give y'all the medicine that inspires me. There's this song called "Having You There" by Mississippi Mass Choir. If you can listen to that whole song and sit down through the whole song, inbox me because I want to know how your soul feeling. Because you gotta be wrong, something wrong with your soul. It is called "Having You There" by Mississippi Mass Choir.
Mississippi
That's-
Mass
Yeah,
Choir.
I'm from the South. Y'all gonna get to know me throughout these little,
Yeah.
throughout our venture together. But I'm from the South, so I give you a little bit of city and I give you a lot of South. But
Yes.
Mississippi Mass Choir.
I
Check
love
out the
it.
song "Having You There."
Check it
Look
out.
it up on YouTube, Spotify, whatever you want to download it on Apple, whatever,
YouTube,
whoever.
whatever.
And if that does not move your soul, if it don't have you getting up,
If it don't flash your soul.
yes. Inbox me. We're gonna have a conversation and find out why. But let us get into this. What's his name?
Big T.
Big
Big
T.
T.
Lord have
What are we
mercy.
choosing to, y'all?
Boss it.
Boston
Boston.
and Asia.
You know?
And Asia.
And her thriving business. that you definitely want to go check out.
Definitely
Yes.
check out.
Okay, so we are hitting it off to her.
Yeah.
Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Tap it off. Let it go.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites.
Whoa, that is spicy.
I told you.
I
You
ain't
never
never
lied.
lied. I won't get all of it.
I don't lie.
I'll sip it slow.
I
I
took
have
it,
a random question for y'all, right?
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay. Can you forgive somebody for lying to you?
Absolutely.
You can?
Absolutely.
Can
I
you?
have. I have.
So,
I can forgive, but I can't forget.
okay. So, let me say this. I'm not going to necessarily say that I can forgive, but I definitely will forgive. I don't, that's my, it's a no-brainer for me. I can't be around people who lie to me. It's just, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, I keep it abandoned all the times because it's like, I'm the type of person, I don't want something to be put out there that I didn't already say it up front. I don't like to be embarrassed.
Okay.
That's my thing. I don't like to be embarrassed. So, keep it abandoned with you, keep it abandoned with me.
Right.
If you can't do that back, I can't trust you, I can't be around you. It's
The
it's
reason
no.
why I said that I can forgive is because once you get to know somebody, you know them. You cannot unknow information that you don't know.
That's true.
And once I learn that you're a liar, I forgive you. Because see, you lying ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
And you doing anything against me ain't got nothing to do with me. That's just who you are.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I forgive you. That don't mean I gotta be around you. And y'all gotta understand, forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. Don't mean you gotta reconcile a relationship.
Okay.
I forgive you. Because harboring hard feelings is like having an anchor around your neck. And that's what
But see, I don't harbor hard feelings. It's just I'm very, and I don't know why. I haven't quite figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care. Like I be using,
That's
so
all about you, though.
you know,
So
like
that's
I be
it.
after
Hold on.
having, it's like I ain't mad, but
You
I
cut it
don't-
completely off. You
Yeah,
cut the
like-
relationship, no matter what type of relationship.
It don't
it is.
matter.
You cut it off once they lied to you.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. It's nothing else. Like I mean, obviously with kids, with my nieces, with my nephews.
Do
With
you
that-
lie?
with that-
Do you lie to
I don't lie.
She said she keep it
Because
straight.
I don't like anything to come back and bite me in my ass.
That's true.
I tell people, once you tell one lie, you gotta tell the whole
You
lie.
gotta keep the
Going-
lie
And one thing
alive.
I can say, I can vouch because I've known Asia forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is my sister. She don't lie. She
Okay.
gonna keep it
A butt.
a stack.
A stack.
If,
No
and then
facts.
if I'm in a position where I feel like I don't really want to tell this person what's going on, I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
it's just not the time right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
It's just not the conversation that I
I
want to
got
have
you
with
with
you.
that. I feel you on that. I'm
But
big
that's
on,
better. But that's better than lying.
Yeah.
I'm so big on honesty because my thing is this. I've been around people who say, well, they didn't tell me the truth to spare my feelings. And I tell them, you don't care about me. Because if I felt out the truth, how you think I was going to feel?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And then
so
my whole
truth
thing
hurts.
is like you
Truth
also
hurts.
you had a choice.
Yeah,
You
it's
chose,
true.
regardless of if I wasn't thinking that far. Regardless, you chose to do this.
Yeah.
So you have to live with that choice. You chose a lot of me, so now you have to live with the fact that I'm never going to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
You got to deal with the
That
fact
is
that
true.
I'm gonna walk past you like
yeah.
you're hurt.
We all have to have boundaries in our life. We all have to have those things that we're just not going to take. There's some things in life that you're just not going to take. You know, and some of us don't mind being lied to. You know, I've met women who be like, oh, he don't tell me the truth because he cares about me. Or,
I don't
you know,
bullshit.
no, that's not.
So let's not say that because you got to understand too. And I was taking a communications class. And understanding that you have to understand that there are different perspectives to everything. The way people see, the way people live life, you know, everyone's situation was different growing up. It doesn't matter if y'all grew up in the same apartment building, everybody's situation was different.
Absolutely.
So you have to take that into consideration when you consider other people's views. And a lot of people get into a lot of arguments that could be avoided if they just learn how to properly communicate and understand what communication
I
is.
feel like she's talking to me.
Look,
But no, I'm for it. Like I'm being for real. Like
this is one thing that I've definitely learned, especially in my field of work, is that if you lie to me, you've already thought about the story that you want to tell.
Exactly, you
And
already
that is
thought
the
about
perception
it.
that you want to give me.
It was premeditated anyway.
You know,
Right.
and people that lie off the top of their head, you know, y'all good at that. You know, it's a lot of
Good
people
as
that
shit.
do
Don't
that.
keep the lie alive.
Poker face for real. That's
But you
true
know,
poker.
I'm firm
I don't
in
have
the
a
belief
poker.
of, like you said, Asia. If there's some things that I don't want to disclose, there's some things I just don't talk about because it ain't none of your business. I don't have to lie about it.
Yeah,
you know?
like, and then like, how old am I? Like, what, I'm gonna get in trouble? Is my life?
Yeah,
Right.
Like, come on. Like, I used to get my mother. I used to get in trouble with my mother, but can't nobody beat me.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Right.
I mean, and it's not even like I ain't even trying to come on cards. It's just honest. Like,
No, I
who
love it. I
like,
love the
I'm gonna get in
confidence.
trouble. Like, who's gonna do something? Like, if I lie, if I tell you the truth, like, what's gonna happen? You gonna be mad? We gonna
And
talk
see,
about it.
that's
We
what
gonna keep it moving.
I've had a conversation with somebody today, and I told them that, you know, honesty really hurts people.
Yeah.
It's
It really
true.
does.
Very
And
true.
I have lost a lot of friends because I'm very honest with who I am
But
and
see-
what I say and how I
And I tell my friends this all the time. I'll be like, would you want a friend who just lets you go through life doing whatever the fuck you doing, fucking up? Or you want a friend that's gonna tell
Some
you
people,
honest
because they want that they want that feeling of gratitude, they want yes men. There are people that
right, but that's not a
hire,
friendship though.
but no,
That's
that's not what they
That's-
want though. You have to understand, not everybody wants a friendship. Some people want that
people
yes
to
man.
agree
all
with them
about
about
that
everything,
thing,
or they
you
cut
know,
you
or they
slam off.
yeah, I've been around
Me
people who,
too.
if I don't agree with them, they don't want to be my friend.
Yeah.
But that also comes into people not knowing how to properly, again, like I said, communicate.
Communicate, that's
Like,
right, yeah.
And it's crazy that a lot of people don't have these resources because a lot of people do work in like customer service and things like that. But taking a communications course and learning, you know, critical thinking and how to solve problems, like that's something that
But
needs
look
to be
at the
taught.
society
It
that we live
That's,
in.
I know, but that's just
It
something that needs
doesn't
to be
work
taught.
for a lot of people, and I'm just saying the field that I love working with people because you get to learn narcissistic, you get to learn compassion, you get to learn.
We over here feeling
Yeah.
something.
That's out there, you know,
It's
and
out
nothing shocks me.
here.
I've seen so many different walks of life, nothing shocks me anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm totally like, okay, what's next?
What's
But
next?
there's some people out here who live in a way that's what works for them.
Right.
That's their line of communicating.
Right.
That's how they get along to get along.
Mm.
But what we gotta understand is how you gonna not let that bother you.
Yeah.
Another form of communication.
Yeah.
You have to understand. That's understanding where someone is coming from. So
Yeah.
see it both sides, see it in perspective. That's what that is.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah.
I'm learning that as well.
It's definitely all about perspective.
Yeah.
Well, I have definitely loved this time,
We
y'all.
have
We
shown
have-
out and
Show
shown
out.
I definitely gotta come back with
I've
Valentine's
had
Day.
one too many drinks.
Yay! We had a good time.
Oh yeah, I'll be back Valentine's Day. We can
Please.
discuss.
Yes.
Anytime.
Cause I got questions that I need answered. Cause I know how y'all like to touch.
Yes.
But I got some questions I need answered.
Okay.
So.
You gonna be our guest host on a regular.
Listen,
I like that. I
I
like that.
got
I
questions.
like
I
it.
need them answered. 'Cause I
Okay. Well,
I don't
how about
understand
this?
it.
Because I feel like there's a lot of people out there who have a lot of questions that they want answers to.
Yeah.
We're about to get our webpage up and running. That's going to be on our Boss Set Instagram page. You can click the link in the Boss Set Instagram page. But also send us any comments that you have. You got some questions that you want some answers to. You want us to help, sort it out all together. This is a juggling act because all of us come from different walks of
Some
life.
topics, there's some letters,
Yes.
you can read some letters.
Yes.
Yes. Y'all know
Send
I
us
love to do
something.
my inspiration. I keep telling y'all want no private prayer. Y'all won't believe the people that hit me up for private prayer.
Yes.
But I love to not just pray for people, but to help, guide you along this walk of life. And now that I got some other people to bounce those
That's
ideas off of, it
amazing.
just won't be me by myself.
It's amazing.
You won't just be getting Miss Meka's inspiration, you'll be getting inspiration from Mimi and Miss Dee Dee.
Yes.
And if you
Of
ever
course.
get information and shit from me, just listen.
I love that.
It's from a good place.
It's from a good
It's
place.
from a
She
good
might
place.
keep it gangster with you.
I
but
give
from
good
a-
advice though.
Gangsta.
Hey.
That should be our intro, some good.
Yeah, we
So back y'all.
Look, you got some good advice just now. You understand me? R.E. Okay, that's for me.
If you tell us out, Mimi, you got anything?
Mimi, what you got coming up, baby?
I just got some good ratchet and reason topics for y'all.
Yes, ratchet and reason.
Just stay tuned. I ain't gonna give y'all too much. Just stay tuned. It's gonna be a treat.
Yes.
That's all I'm
yes,
saying
yes.
about that.
Love it. Ratchet and reason. Say it one more time.
The ratchet and reason.
Yes.
From Miss Mimi.
I need a clap. Can I get
You
a
need a
clap?
clap.
Applause.
Ratchet and reason.
Just stay tuned. It's definitely gonna be a treat. I ain't gonna give y'all too much. Just tune in every Friday, 7 p.m.
Yes.
Is it open
Boston
dialogue?
TV.
Open dialogue?
Yes.
Open.
A little bit of ratchet, a little bit of reason.
A little bit of ratchet, a little
And
bit of
before we
Very
go, one more
transparent.
time, Miss
Yes.
Asia, please let
Asia.
them know where they can find you at.
So, Asia the Esthetician on Instagram. Thinking Clearly on Instagram as well. That's a nonprofit. And then if you want to learn more about our nonprofit, thinkingclearly.com. You can also go there to, figure out if you want to donate, figure out if you want to volunteer when we have our initiatives and stuff like that. And then my phone number is public, so 202-239-9060. That's my business number. So if you have any questions about like waxing services or anything like that, definitely hit me up. I do block people fast, so don't come to my phone with no bullshit.
Don't
That's
do
right.
it. Say it
That's
one more
right.
time. Your number.
202-239-9060.
All right. Y'all can contact Miss Asia for your waxing, body waxing. You need to get the mustard, all that shit. I'm sure she can hook you up.
She do the
okay?
booty crack and everything.
Everything.
Asia, you got to look right this summer and get that summer body right. Come through to the studio because it is a couple other beauty professionals in there. We do nails, body contour, and stuff like that. So definitely come through.
And one more time, where you located?
Waldorf, 101 Paul Mellon Court, Waldorf, Maryland. It's right next to the NBA.
And
All
it's
right.
worth going out with
West Buffalo. I drive out there from the city every.
It's
I
definitely
drive
worth
from the
it.
city. It takes me 25 minutes to get there. All right.
25 minutes. It's
But
not long.
but look, doing 80.
Oh,
It's on the
I got
highway.
paid for the ticket. Say no.
What kind of car you got, girl?
You can't even see it.
Boiling.
You can't
Boiling
see it.
down the highway. I ain't mad at you.
So, Miss D, what you got coming up?
I just want everybody to, keep focused on themselves. I want you to keep checking us out, Boston TV. This is my biggest venture lately, and it's amazing to have these ladies around me. If you need marketing, media services, we are here to provide for you.
Yes.
That's my other goal and my other business that I'm running. And we have some surprising things coming up. I don't
Check us
like
out,
to
yes.
talk about my stuff, but watch out there, boy.
Watch out for it.
Watch
Yes.
out there. So, hey, my hype man, I love it. Yo, watch out there, okay? One more time, hit me.
He said it.
Yeah, man, I love it. That's what I'm saying. But I love y'all. Keep following me. Y'all been with me for a long time, and I appreciate y'all love and everything. Like I said, I have shout out to my clients, YRS Entertainment. I'll give Aracusa a shout out as well. Anybody that has come out and reached out to me and gave me business, I appreciate you. I thank you. Also, Daya Shakur, he should be coming soon to the show. He has 2 books that he has written, and it's amazing. I love him to death. He's one of my good friends. So just look out for the new things we have coming up. We got you. Feedback, like my sister said, feedback, we need that. So let us know what we can do for you. Do better, network, whatever you have to do.
Tell us where we can follow you at.
And you follow me at Dominex Magazine or Dominex BL7 or Donella Harvey. I'm a boss. All of that.
Yes.
And let me tell mine before we get to you. Follow me at elevating_Mimi or Mimi Soul Kitchen for all your catering.
Yeah,
Yes.
my other good chef. You supposed to be making me some chicken.
I got you.
I want the jerk.
Matter of fact,
Hello?
Actually, no. Let me switch it up. Remember the chicken that I asked you to do? I want it to be honey jerk.
Honey jerk.
How she gonna steal my jerk?
Honey
Okay.
jerk buffalo chicken dip
I think
I'm
we
just
need
saying.
to
I
have
want it.
you back on.
with some pita chips.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I want the next time I come on here.
That sounds
Okay.
good. That
Honey
sounds
jerk
good.
with the pita chip.
Yeah.
So obviously
Okay.
we need to
I
get
got
some
you.
food. So go order your food
Yes.
at where?
Elevating_Mimi or Mimi Soul Kitchen on Instagram.
Order now.
Order.
Put your orders
I'm
in.
telling you.
Delicious food. I don't even know, but I know it's delicious because they already talking about it. They all been talking about it without me, and I ain't had none. Yeah, but it's gonna be good. I already know. I got my mouth watering
It's
full.
good. It's good.
All right, baby girl.
Yes, and last but not least, y'all already know, y'all can check me out every single day on my Instagram at She Walks Around Like. And the only reason why it is named that is because I walk around like I got an S on my chest.
Yeah.
She walks around, Lord.
Yeah.
I love that.
Y'all check me out.
What?
Check me
Love
out,
it.
and also, you know, we have some other things that are coming up. Y'all stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Stay with us.
Yes.
Hey, keep the faith, because I got
Man.
faith in y'all. I want y'all to know y'all a miracle. Y'all looking at miracles. Y'all a miracle.
Yes, yes, yes.
For sure.
And we are here to close this out. We love you guys.
Yes.
Thank you. Any last shout outs?
I don't have a shout out. I just want to say, I know it's a lot going on. World might be shutting down again. While y'all home, practice some self care. Get your things together. Sit with yourself. Heal yourself. Do what you need to do. Take this second round of shutdown, because I can't say much, but I know y'all definitely about to get shut back down. Take the second shutdown and do what you need to do, whatever that might look like for you. But definitely take care of yourself for sure.
But definitely go see Miss Asia before the shutdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get
Go holler at
get
her.
that kitty together.
Get Kitty.
And all your mental.
Why
Why
we
we
Okay.
getting that kitty together?
Go, all of them
What's
together.
it called? Pretty Kitty Gang?
The Pretty Kitty Gang.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
Kitty
What she
Gang.
said, excuse my French, but
Eat pussy, not animals.
eat pussy, not animals.
Uh-oh, so that means go shave your box, baby.
Yeah. We're gonna wax the box. Like a whole nother
Hey,
bitch.
we off this shit.
Let
Let
me
me try it out one day.
You
You gotta go. Maybe we can go together. We ain't gonna record the actual act, but
It
we are
takes a
showing
village.
you guys. We wanna go.
It takes
Texas village.
We gonna-
But you gonna be feeling like the baddest bitch. I felt better than, I ain't gonna say Beyonce, but Kelly Rowland.
No, you gotta. I'm gonna feel better than Beyonce.
Okay, Destiny
I
Child.
ain't like that.
One third of Destiny Child. It's got to feel good.
I ain't like
That's
Kelly,
another
so that's all I'm
That's
saying.
another
what's another
topic.
topic?
Colorism.
Colorism.
I ain't called colorism before.
Oh man,
Might as well
we
reflection.
definitely going to talk about that. We are
Yeah,
bringing
yeah,
all.
yeah,
We
I
gotta
know the
have
household,
a
we're going to
guys
get
stay
kids.
in-
I'll talk about that.
We have
Guys,
so much.
stay in tune with everything we got going on.
Yes.
Because
I'm
we're gonna bring
excited.
you the real.
I'm excited. This ain't even my shit. I'm excited.
Yes, and that's what we want you to be, because you're a boss,
Yes.
Yes.
and we're bossing it. Okay. So remember that, yo.
For sure.
You family now. You know that, right? Well, with me anyway. I knew you guys all already family, and you my family, and now you my family.
Yes, yes.
And now
I
you
wanna
are
know
my
what you
family.
stuck with me,
So-
girl.
This is what happens when bosses get together.
Exactly,
That's right.
and creative.
Yes.
That's another topic we got to be there too.
We got so many
We got,
topics.
we got some things to talk about. We got some things to get off my chest.
Hey, get it on my chest, shorty. Get it on your chest,
Part
shorty.
4 segment.
Get it on your chest, shorty.
Yes.
Get it on your chest, shorty. Hey, I love these ladies, man.
Get
I'm
them on
telling
there.
you.
But yeah,
Let it
had a-
evolve
had a
then.
good time. Definitely
Yes,
had a good time.
I'm so glad you're here, and you did this with us, and it was amazing.
And I can't wait to be back on episode number 100.
Oh,
Oh, yes,
hey,
100 episodes.
claim that manifestation.
Yeah.
Y'all, look, this is our verbal contract right here. If they don't got me back with here on 100 episode, it's an issue.
Look, we're gonna be more than 100. We're gonna be all here all
Y'all
the
know
time.
the income knows. She's ready for war, y'all.
Yes, yes, we're having a great
Tell them
time.
about anything you got going on.
Your last, yeah.
I'm going to Atlanta, waxing Atlanta, trying to see what that feels like down there. Trying to
Okay.
get my clientele up. Sugar scrubs dropping, shea butter hopefully be dropping soon.
Shea butter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I love me some shea butter now.
Yeah,
So you get me edibles and shea butter.
I definitely make my own skincare products, but real quick, 'cause I know y'all trying to get off.
No, be good.
My shea butters and everything like that. This girl, her name is Shalise. She
Okay.
owns Benevolent Skin, which is another black-owned skincare brand.
Right, girl.
She makes shea butters and masks and toners and everything for your skincare. I personally have my own scents that I would like to be in shea butters, but I personally don't like to make shea butters unless I'm making them for myself. I know that's selfish.
No.
But
Yeah.
but it's just not my thing because a lot goes into whipping
It's a
up
lot
shea
more
butter.
difficult.
Yeah, I mean, like, it sounds simple, but a lot goes into whipping up shea butter and making it perfect. So because she already has that going, I usually just like give her my oil.
Does she have the different flavors?
She definitely has different flavors. My flavors I just did because I wanted to drop a mint on with my sugar syrup and stuff like that, and then you know I have her make
You have
my
sugar
own
scrubs?
Yeah.
Yummy.
yeah. But yeah, so definitely drop a sugar. Shout
And
out
I
to
love
Sugar.
your self-care.
And
So
that's,
I need that.
that's very important.
We need more of that in 2022.
Self-care.
I told y'all, like, I don't know if, for those who follow me, they see that, you know, I make my own stuff and I do my own stuff. And for years I've been making my own hair care products.
Right.
And I made my hair grow all the way down to my butt. And now that I cut my hair off, I'm going to show y'all one day.
Me too. Cut it all off.
I
Now
cut
look
it
at
all
me.
off.
Now look at me.
Yeah,
the
my
back
hair,
hair.
my hair is long, like it's getting longer. I was shocked today. I was like, "Oh, girl, you could rock this," but I, you know, we got y'all.
But that's like I said earlier. Some things is just hobby. Some things is just meant to.
Yeah, and,
I like
and that's the
that.
thing. I don't. I had made one for my niece because she had dyed her hair blonde, and I didn't want her hair to be dry, so I made it for her. And the next day, her mother called me and she said, "What you put in that?" And I asked her why, because I don't ever give out my secrets for nothing.
Ever, you don't ever do. Listen.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
All your skincare brands don't ever do that. You're
not even
I'll
skincare.
look, listen. Don't ever do that. Whatever you put into your shit, make sure you write that shit
I
down.
used to sell sea moss. And I used to
that's my
sell sea moss
favorite.
shakes.
I love you.
And a girl asked me what did I put in my shake. A friend of mine, we're not friends no more, but she asked me what I put in my shake, and I told her, why, you want to buy one? She said, no, I want to make one. I said, well, you could buy one. She said, well, why would I buy one and I can make one? I said, the same reason why you go to Burger King, same reason why you go to Denny's, same reason why, because you want to.
People
You
want
want
to
to
invest.
What you
Right.
I never gave out my recipe, and I kind of got away from it because people were buying it, but they would not promote me. I'd be like, send me a picture of you drinking it,
Right.
or a testimony of what it's doing for you. Tell why you keep buying it.
Testimony.
And nobody would do that, so I kind of stopped making it. But I'm gonna get back into that because I
Get back
realized
to
that
your
y'all
goals
motherfuckers ain't my friends.
And the world needs to
Get back to boys.
And the world needs to
But
that part.
That's
I'm a
another
small
one.
type of
That's
woman.
another one.
Getting back to
Yeah,
self-care,
we
we're gonna
need
have I have a
self-care.
young lady on here that does personal skincare things.
Okay.
And she got into that because she had skincare issues.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she started making stuff at home, and she realized it worked for her.
Mm-hmm.
And the more she told me about it, me and her bounced ideas off of each other. It's to the point where I'm about to start my own line.
Okay.
But like I say, it's not for you motherfuckers. It's for the people who I don't know.
And I like that you touched on that though. I like that you touched on that.
Yeah, but for real.
But
I like
it's
that.
very important that you do self-care. And I tested myself on a lot of my products that I will have on my line. But when I say my niece, the next day my sister called me and she was like, what you put in that? Because she dyed her hair blonde. And the very next day she had an inch of new growth from the product that I gave her to put in her hair.
Created.
And I wouldn't tell her, and I'm still not
Why
going
you
to tell
sitting on
them.
this?
Because I have a fear. We're going to talk about that.
You know, you're gonna talk about. Look. I can't say with a lot of different products. You know, perfection is
Y'all
Like,
gonna find out
we
my
be sitting on
story.
stuff and we need to, yes, move silently. Do what you
Yes.
want, but move.
Yeah.
Definitely move.
But move.
No matter how long it takes.
But
Definitely
move.
Definitely move.
I'm working on, but I'm definitely working on that. But I'm working on that more or less to, like I say, I want to help people because it's very important to have self-care.
Yeah.
And there are some natural things that you can do at home.
For sure.
Naturally.
I'm all about the holistic skincare.
Yes.
Yes,
so
so you
yeah.
get food
We all
stamps.
natural
I'm
healers.
telling you, you can have pretty skin like this if you get food stamps.
Hey,
I don't get no food stamps.
listen. Amazon Fresh take food stamps.
I'm just saying that it's things that you can have in your kitchen.
Yeah.
That you
Help
can.
you
Brown sugar and
Brown
honey
sugar,
goes a
honey,
long way.
lemons.
Goes a long
Take a
way.
shot of vinegar every day. I don't even put it on my skin. I take a shot of vinegar every day. I'm gonna share that with y'all. I'm gonna share my secrets.
Yeah, we definitely. I gotta get back on here and do
We are.
definitely do a
Yeah, take a
self-care,
shot of honey
hygiene.
and
So we're
Talk
going
about
to do
BB
a
and all that other
segment of
Y'all need semen.
self-care. You're
I
going to
sell Yummy
perform
Pearls.
something.
You do?
I
I
be
do
the model.
herbs.
We're all going to
I
get
do
some.
herbs.
I be the
Some people
model
like the steaming and
because,
stuff
you
like
know,
that.
So are we all going to get
Boric acid.
Your skin look good.
Are we gonna all get
We can-
facials next time we come?
We can do that.
And do some type of self-care for the
We
ladies.
can definitely do some care, answer
hey.
questions. You know, I'm all for
What's best for the
when I do go
skin?
live and stuff like that, you know, I'm
Yeah.
all for, you know, helping y'all out with y'all
We
questions
need
stuff
you.
like that. A lot
We
of
need
people
you.
a lot of women have a lot of questions about their vagina. So I definitely like any platform that I get on. I definitely like to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes, so
For
make
sure.
sure
Oh,
y'all
I got some
follow.
questions. Man, you just
Yeah,
said
See,
so.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
for the next show. With next show.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back.
And make sure y'all follow. Tell them where they can follow you at.
Asia the esthetician.
Yes.
But I got some questions.
Like, share, comment, and
We're gonna be
if you
back.
have
This
any
is
questions,
another one. This is another one.
yes, if you
And
have
another
any
one,
questions,
another one.
please put them in below. We always love to respond to y'all. We
Man,
love
This
y'all.
was amazing.
We love y'all.
I love these ladies. I've learned so much. We have taken shots. We have expressed our feelings. We
I'm
have
taking too many shots.
Yeah.
we
And
have
now-
talked it out.
And now I'm about to go get high.
Hey,
Hey.
that's another. We gonna talk about that too.
I wanna
If
know
we got
what you-
anything, we got any herbalists on here. Hit us up. We love to promote
Hey,
y'all.
hey, I
Send
love
us
you
some
guys.
samples.
Yes. So if you would like to be
I
a
love
guest,
blueberry muffins.
You
Let
know
me
what?
tell you that.
Blueberry muffins.
We are over
Fuck
here.
that.
Listen.
Hey, if y'all have young children, just know have someone else in the house to take care of you, because you ain't gonna be able to do
My
shit.
girl.
with blueberry
I
muffins.
love it. I love it. I love it. So definitely some yeah.
I ain't had
For sure.
one since.
I'm
That was
dead.
10 years ago.
You know what? Ladies, we got to close this show out.
We gotta close. It was fun. Thank y'all.
I love you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
coming.
We appreciate you.
For sure, for
I
sure.
have to come and check you out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
At first, I loved you this much. And now
Now
I love you
you
this
this
much.
much.
I love you this much.
Yes. I love
Even though
it.
Ashley bought you for a week.
Yes, we gonna talk about that again.
That's-
I want to
That's
talk
Talk
about
about my
what
best
That's the
friend.
best friend segment.
Yes.
I
And if you got any best
tattoos,
friends out here,
I want
Tell
to
them
I ain't got their name tattooed on them.
Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
no real best
Oh,
friend.
oh.
Okay, no.
Shout
we
out,
we
realize.
Shout out to my.
Y'all
Shout out to
realize.
my
Gang,
best
gang.
friend.
Gang, gang.
Is that my best friend? Tattoo?
She's the best though, but
I
I'm
love
just saying
it.
she ain't got my name tatted yet.
You know?
Work on that.
I'm raising the standards. I like it. I'm raising the standards. I like
Yes, raise the bar. That's
Gotta
what bosses
raise the
do.
bar.
That's what bosses do.
If you
Yeah.
ain't got your best friend name tatted on you, you ain't shit.
it. Ain't shit, ain't
I
shit.
still love you though.
We love
You
you.
ain't shit.
But we are out of here,
Thank you.
man. We had a great time tonight on Boston TV. My ladies, we're intro out. Let them know who you are.
I'm
What you got?
Mimi. You know, follow me, Instagram, elevating_Mimi, Mimi Soul Kitchen, and we bossing it. All
Hey.
2022.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, hit me
yeah.
on. 2022.
All 2022.
Hit the what?
The one. Yeah.
Boston.
Boston.
Boston, baby. All right, let them know.
I'm Asia, aka Asia the esthetician, aka the soul snatcher.
Hey,
But nonetheless,
wait
follow
a minute.
me at Asia the esthetician on Instagram. You can follow my personal Asia Monte, but you know, let me hit me up right there.
Yeah, but she is a boss,
For
definitely.
sure.
We
And
appreciate
I'm
that.
gonna leave with this one. Don't put question marks without me putting periods in.
Another
I
one
like that.
and another one. Y'all listen to what this young lady is saying. She's smart as hell. She's young and smart as hell, smarter than me. I mean, I ain't saying smarter than me, but
She
she
got some
is
smart
got
one.
some wisdom. Both these ladies have taught me something tonight that elevated me to my next level. So I appreciate them. I appreciate they bossy.
That's what we be.
I appreciate they
Bossy.
bossy. Cause I'm a boss and they bossy. Okay? So I just love you guys. Follow me, Domlex Magazine, Domlex BL7, Boss Lady 7. Hey, Instagram all day, baby. Take me out.
And I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. All my saints and sinners, y'all can follow me on She Walks Around Right. Because I got an S on my chest and I'm here to save y'all. I'm trying to do some saving.
Preach.
Trying. It's the only
Preach.
time I got here left on earth. But
Yeah.
stay in your word. And before we go, like I said, I want to leave y'all with a song. So make sure y'all look up Having You There by Mississippi Mass Choir. Let me know how I make your soul feel.
Hey, and we out of here. Bossy babes.
Bossy.
Peace. We love you.
Love it.
Out.
I got it so much.